Well, hello YouTube. I'm Paul. Welcome to the channel. I want to say a thank you to everybody that checked out my last bubblegum video. I just sat and chewed some gum and talked about the old days. I really enjoyed that video. That's one of my favorite videos that I've done. And some people seem to have a pretty good reaction to it. It got a decent amount of views, so I want to say thank you very much. And I've had a couple people, more than a couple people, ask me to do another one. So, hey, fair enough. I enjoy the chewing, and if you guys enjoy it, I'm more than willing to do it. So, I thought I'd do a little bit of a twist with this one. I've got some, this is the Double Bubble bubble gum. Comes in the yellow and red with the blue end wrapper. Double Bubble. And I am going to compare that to the Bubble Yum. Bubble Yum is, this one is the original flavor. So, let's jump right into it. I guess I'm going to try the Double Bubble first, and the first thing that comes to my mind, it seems like the first bite is a little bit hard. Now these have both been sent room temperature, but it softens up fine. I think the hardest gum, thinking back, was you may remember it come in the little squares. They're thin little squares. Was the Bazooka brand. Now that took some work to get that going. Come individually wrapped. We'd walk up to the little drugstore, or oftentimes we'd go a little bit further. It was called Casper's. A gruff old dude in there. But I guess those kids didn't buy a lot. Well, he carried candies and gums, and he carried those pea shooters, which basically was a straw of harder plastic and a little bit bigger diameter than your regular drinking straw. And then he'd sell little bags, little paper bags of hard peas. And those kids, you put the peas in your mouth and shoot them out that straw, and they'd go out pretty good. And we'd chew them in a jar. But he would sell that Bazooka, maybe a penny a piece or something. So this is alright. Let's say one piece is not too big. So for good bubbles, you're going to have to do two, I think. One piece, you're just going to get little ones. So let's try it. Get working on it. Get the show on the road. But the Bazooka each piece was individually wrapped, and inside was a little cartoon. I think it was like Joe Bazooka or something. I can't remember what it was even about. But it's been more than a few years. Two pieces is pretty good. It's got pretty good flavor. I like it. Gotta get worked up some. And it seems like when we were kids we were chewing all the time. Now it's just a nice treat. No wonder my other video was so long. I don't know, first impressions are, as far as the the bubble quality goes, it doesn't seem to expand super great. Just can't don't have the confidence to really well, seems a little thinnish. I don't know, you guys will have to let me know what you think's the best. I'll try one more. I mean, it's not bad. Alright, for the sake of saving time, I want to drag it on all night, but while it's fresh in my mind, I'm going to get a piece of bubblegum going here. Much softer. The initial soft. Sweeter. In fact, with the bubblegum, almost feel like you can feel the sugar in it, maybe. Good flavor. Seems to soften up right away. And I should say I'm not getting sponsored, of course, by either one. I'm sure that goes without saying, but with the bubble yum you can definitely, it's not off-putting, it's just a coarseness. The whole thing is soft. I think it's like sugar particles, maybe. Good flavor, though. Still ain't ready. Now that's one piece. Let's get the other one going too, so we can have a decent comparison. Get some bubbles going. Two pieces is definitely a mouthful. Lots of flavor. You know, when we were low, at first, all we had was bazooka, I think. That's what I remembered, mainly. When that bubble yum come out. Life was real simple for us. Simple joys. Those are some pretty interesting times, though. Remember when, like, the first Atari come out? I remember playing the Pong or whatever. You have the ball bouncing back and forth, and you have the paddles. Paddles get shorter and shorter. All my friends had VIC-20 computers. Commodore VIC-20. I had a TI-99 from Texas Instruments. 16K of RAM. K. Not even megs. And they had this magazine that you could subscribe to, and every month they would have like a little program written out, and you could type all the lines of code in, and then your computer would type it. Why? They didn't have, mine didn't have a 5¼ inch floppy. Certainly didn't have the little 3-inch floppies. It had a cassette tape player. And that's what you recorded your dad onto. And I was just a little kid, but I don't think I ever got that thing to work exactly right. No, it would play games you could plug like a cartridge into it. And that would work good for that. Those were the days. I have to go with the bubble yum. No. Double bubble's okay. If I got the choice, I think I'd go with, for blowing bubbles anyway, the bubble yum. Not too bad. Guess it's like riding a bike, you never forget. Yeah, I remember saving everything on them discs. Sometimes you have 3-4 discs, you have to rubber band them all together. So like, I remember being in school and the teacher saying, Well, what they're going to get is they're going to call it the hard disk. And the hard disk, you know, it's going to be able to take a lot more than your floppy disk can. It sounds like a miracle, you know. 60 meg or something hard disk. But, you know, even 60 meg, that holds a whole bunch of those little floppies or big floppies especially. A hard disk. Yeah, boy. It's relaxing just sitting back, thinking about the old times chewing gum. I had the TI-99 and I got a Commodore 128. $128K. And then things really took off with the Pentium chips, you know. I got Pentium 2, whatever. I guess before that, it was even before the Pentium. 2A6, 3A6. Every couple of years, be buying a computer. Oh, and the printers. Sounds like in high school, you hear them to do reports, and I remember you got that dot matrix. It would go bzzz, bzzz, bzzz. Or if you want it better, I think it'd do line bzzz, bzzz, twice, bzzz, bzzz. It's all look kind of crappy. See little dots on it. So I think I'd do that for the draft. And now I have a section printer, and a daisy wheel. Go while wheels turn in and get the right letter. Those, I got all over me. Were the days. Oh, talk about slow, boy, that daisy wheel. Just take all night to do a page. But look nice, you know. A lot better than the dot matrix. But I got upstairs from my relations had, it is 5¼ inch for a Commodore. It's the external floppy drive. And it's like this big. It probably weighs 20 pounds. That's funny. Just keep it. Someday it'll be worth some. Probably as a boat anchor, but it's kind of cool seeing. That's the problem with the big nose, catches on your balls. So, if you think about it, leave it in the comment. What was your first computer? You gotta find the sweet spot. You know, you can't blow them out too fast, but you can't wait too long. You know, fun times. I guess it's the chewing gum that takes you back there. Well, anyway, guys, I don't want to bore you to death. Let me know what you think is your best bubble making gum. Well, with that messy one, we'll leave you. Have to clean up after that. Thanks so much for your time, for stopping by. Until we do another one, we'll see you.